Ok, buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días. Hoy tenemos una pruebita sobre los artículos. Los artículos. The what? What do we have a quiz on? Articles. Okay, so for articles, there are two different kinds of articles. We have definido, and we have indefinido. Okay? So, our definite articles are specific, right? And what do they all translate to? The. They all translate, they all mean the. Every single one of them means the. And they're more specific, yes?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
What are my four definite articles?
L.
What else? La. Los, and las. El, la, los, and las. All four of these articles can be separated. Both of these two are what? Singular. Both of these two are singular. And both of these two are? Plural. Okay? Then both of these two are? Masculine. And both of these two are? Feminina, right? Okay, feminine. Then we have indefinite articles. Okay, indefinite articles. And these ones are kind of hard to remember which ones are definite and which ones aren't. Are the indefinites. So one thing that a student came up yesterday, with indefinite articles, you are unsure of the specifics. It's all of your uns. The indefinite articles are all your uns because they all start with u, n. So we have repite, una. Both un and una are singular. And what do they translate to in English? A or an, right? And then we have unos and unas. Muy bien, both of these two, what do they mean? They mean some and they're both plural, correct? Plural, they're both plural. Okay? This top row here, un and una, these are un and unos, are both what? Masculine. Okay? And una and unas are feminine. Okay? Any questions so far? Are we good to go so far?
Yes.
Okay, so then we have nouns in Spanish, okay? All nouns in Spanish have a gender. They're either feminine or masculine, yes? And yesterday we reviewed this with our web. So let's go over here. For the masculine nouns, all masculine nouns, okay, are going to use the masculine articles. They're going to use the masculine articles, right? What are some common endings for the masculine? Some common endings. Dime. O. Many of them end in O. That's kind of your most obvious one. Otra. Ista. Okay, like what? Which one is ista? Turista or artista. Muy bien. What's another one? Or. Like what?
Like conductor.
Like conductor. What else? El conductor and el profesor. Muy bien. Okay, what's another ending? Cody? Ma. Remember, ma is masculine. Okay? Ma is masculine. Your ma is very masculine, okay? What is one that ends in ma? El problema. And watch out for this one because it looks really tricky because it ends in an A. So what do we want it to be? We want it to be feminine, but it's not, okay? It's not. So, el problema, and what's the other one? El programa. El programa. And are we missing one? I feel like we are.
Yes.
Yeah. What are we missing? S. When they end in an essay, like just S, it's also masculine. What's our example for that one? We have two of them. Muy bien. We have, repite, el autobús. Autobús. Acento sobre la U. And the other one is el país. Muy bien. El, repite, país. País. Acento sobre la I. País. Okay?
On those ones, when you make a plural, don't you take away the acento? Is that it?
Yes, sometimes when we make things singular to plural, it does lose the accent. Yes, very good point. Okay, now we have our feminine ones. We have all of our feminine endings, okay? Feminina. what are our feminine endings? Dime. Ora, like what? Profesora, conductora, and what am I? Old lady D, I am a profesora and senora, right? Senora, okay? Yeah, la senora. Grabadora. What is la grabadora? Tape recorder, a tape recorder or a voice recorder. Remember, a grabadora grabs your voice. That's how I remember it. It grabs your voice. Okay, grabadora. Okay, and there's one more that's a feminine one. It's an object. It's a cosa. Computadora. Repite, la computadora. That was kind of lame. Repite, la computadora.
La computadora.
Muy bien, la computadora. Okay, muy bien. What's another feminine ending? What's the most common one? Dime. Ista is another one? Yeah, you bet. Okay, so question. This one ends in ista for feminine, and ista is also a masculine one. So how will you know whether it's el turista or la turista? How do you know whether it's feminine or masculine if they both end in ista? What tells us? The article. This article, the la, is going to tell us, oh, this is a girl tourist. And the L is going to tell us, oh, this is a boy tourist, yeah? Okay, what if I have a whole group of tourists that have boys and girls? It's going to be los turistas, because we always default to the masculine. Muy bien. Okay, another ending for feminine. Dime. Dad. Muy bien. So, remember, ma is masculine, and dad, or dad in Spanish, is feminine. Okay? Those two are opposite. Like dad, what is our example for dad? La comunidad. How many M's? One. Muy bien. La comunidad. Repite. La comunidad.
La comunidad.
Muy bien. And la comunidad is a place. How do you say place? A place.
Oh, lugares.
Lugares. It is a lugar. Remember, we have persons, places, and things. Lugar is a place. La comunidad is a place. And el país is also a place. Nationality would be another example for dad. La nacionalidad. What's another ending for femenina? I'd love to hear some voices I haven't heard yet. Dime. Ah, right? This is our most common one. Ah. Usually if it ends in ah. Like cosa. What does la cosa mean?
Thing.
The thing. It's an object, right? La cosa. How do you say the school?
La escuela.
La escuela. La escuela. La escuela. And la escuela, is that a cosa or a lugar? It is a lugar. That is a place. Muy bien. That is a place. All right, so we have a, ora, ista, dad. We're missing one more. Who haven't I heard from? Dime. Huh? Sion. Good girl. Muy bien. Sion. Now, is it Sion or Sion?
Sion.
So, ¿dónde cae el acento? O. Sobre la O. We need an accent sobre la O. Like, what is one of our examples? La conversación or la lección, right? La lección or la conversación. ¿Todo bien? Yeah? Okay, so this is the first part of your quiz, is knowing singular, knowing feminine or masculine, and knowing is it a definite article or an indefinite article. Yeah? Okay, this last part of your quiz is moving things from singular to plural or plural to singular. Yes? So let's review our rules on that and do a few examples there. Okay? All right, first of all, when I go singular to plural or plural to singular, okay? Singular to plural. First of all, what is our golden rule? Most important thing in the entire world. What do you have to change? You have to change two things.
The article and the last part.
You have to change. You must change the article and the ending. The article and the ending. Number one, the article. Number two, the ending. Okay? So, if your word ends in a vowel, what are you going to add? S. And your vowels are? Repeating. A, E, I, O, U. Otra vez. A, E, I, O, U.
A, E, I, O, U.
El burro sabe más que tú.
El burro sabe más que tú.
Muy bien, así. Okay, if it ends in a consonant, which is any letter, consonante, this is any letter besides a vowel, what are you going to have to add? Dime.
Yes.
You have to add ES. You must add an ES to it. Like mujer, what does mujer mean?
Woman.
Woman, mujer, it ends in an R, so you have to add
Yes.
ES. Muy bien. And then the last one, if it ends in a
Z.
Z, you have to change it to a
C.
and then you have to add
Yes.
like what?
Lapis.
Lapis, okay? So, let's do a couple examples here. If I give you el lapis, repite, el lapis,
El lápiz.
el lapis, it means the pencil, yes? If I'm going to make it plural, first I change the article. So go over to your chart. El is the singular one. What's the plural one?
Los.
Los. So you're going to change it to los lapises. Now question, does this one lose the accent?
Yeah.
No.
It does not. Los lapises does not lose the accent. It does not lose the accent, okay? Now, what if I told you, I want you to leave it plural, but I want you to make it indefinite? Instead of saying the pencils, I want you to say some pencils. How would I do that? Some pencils.
No.
Unos, okay? So you go over here, and I'm still going to pick a masculine one. Pencils is plural. We know pencils is plural. So I have to pick one of my plural indefinite articles, and it's masculine. So I'm going to put unos. So we have unos lapises. Unos lapises, okay? Let's do una más. Let's do a weird one. Let's do mujer. This time I'm going to give you unas mujeres. What does unas mujeres mean?
Some women.
Some women. Unas mujeres. Unas mujeres. Some women. Okay? Now it's plural, so I have to work backwards. Okay? Unas is your article here. It's the plural one. So what's the singular form? Una. Una. And mujer ends in an R, so what did we add to make it plural? Es, so you have to take away the es. So it's going to be una mujer. What does una mujer mean? A woman. How do I say the woman? La mujer. ¿Así? ¿Todo bien? Todo bien. Okay, we have a cup. We have 5 irregulars that we need to know for gender. 5 irregulars. 5 irregulars. What is one of them, Juan? El dia is one of our irregulars. El dia. It ends in an A, but it's actually masculine. Yeah? What is another one? Dime. Sí. El problema. El problema ends in an A, but actually it follows our ma rules. Ma is masculine, okay?
El programa.
El programa. El programa. Muy bien, masculine. Chris? El mapa. This one is a killer one to remember. El mapa. Ends in an A, but it's actually masculine. And one more, Macambi. La mano. Repite. La. That was kind of lame. Mano. Mano. La mano. ¿Qué significa la mano? Hands. Muy bien. ¿Todo bien? Okay, buena suerte. Good luck on your quiz.